In this slide, I will be speaking to you about the Plan, Do, Study, and Act cycle. The Institute for Healthcare Improvement states that the Pdsa cycle is shorthand for testing a change by developing a plan to test the change, which is the plan part, carrying out the test, the do part, observing and learning from the consequences, the study part, and determining what modifications should be made to the test, or the act part. The importance of this Pdsa cycle is to be able to quickly test changes on a small scale. If you remember back to our scenario, one of our root cause analysis was the handoff report. So I will begin with plan. Plan, you look at what the objective is. For me, it would be to enhance communication skills during the change of shift between nurses. What do I think will happen? Hopefully, safety and better patient care. What is the plan for the test of change? Who, what, where, when? This would be nurses giving handoff report at change of shift through a standardized bar sheet at bedside for a period of, and you could fill in this blank here, but for me it would be at least 3 months. Pre and post surveys to be completed. The do part would actually be the part where we would be conducting the tests, making sure that the nurses are doing the SBAR reports and also before and after the study to complete the surveys. So in the first do would have to be a small scale, and then if it works out eventually, hopefully into a larger scale. And in the do part, you also document unexpected observations and problems. So what works and what doesn't work. The study part would be to analyze the data. Was the SBAR effective? What needs to be changed? Where can we include these endorsements? As you remember in our problem, the day shift nurse had told the night shift nurse that it was endorsed. The night shift nurse said no. So there's also needs to be some sort of documentation. What ended up happening with this actual case was that the night shift nurse had written an opening note and it did not include any of the endorsements. The day shift nurse did not write a note, and because she didn't write the note, it's a he said, she said. Unfortunately for them, they had to be, trained, and they told them that you have to be writing these notes. It's super important. And the study part, how do the findings compare with predictions? Is the SBAR really going to be effective? And what was learned from the test? The act part would be what modifications should be made? What additions can we add to the SBAR? Could there be a new documentation template? And we have to modify the SBAR to fit the actual floor or specialty that it is used in. What is the next test? Well, let's do the implementation on a bigger scale. If all of this works, it's a constant cycle, and again, we go back to square one, which is plan.